Hey everybody, it is the first day of NYCC. Already this morning, Handmade by Robots has dropped their limited edition of 1,000 pieces of the glow-in-the-dark one-eyed Willy. If you guys have not seen that yet, I will pull up a photo of it here. This is, I think, the biggest con that they've been to yet, and I'm really hoping that everything goes well for them, because this is a huge stage to get on. And there's been some videos lately and some speculation that people don't think that Handmade by Robots has got sustainability, or that it's not going to be as big as Funko. And I don't think that can be determined yet as far as how big they're going to get, but from what's been produced already since January to now into October has been a huge amount of product with a tremendous amount of diversified licenses. So the reason I'm doing this video is there was one that I needed to get to try and keep, building the collection, but it was one that was not available on their website. And so it's been very difficult to try and get that one. And why I put in the title that is it going to be a Grail is because where it was put out, what it is different than anything else that they've done so far. So let me just show you this. This is the new one. Let's see. Let me share the screen. I don't know if it's going to let me do that. Yes, it will. All right. So this is the glow-in-the-dark one-eyed Willy limited edition to 1,000 pieces. Again, if you use the code Geek Meets on the site, I don't know how many they have on the site versus how many they took to the con, so it could be very limited what you can get online. So I would grab it before it's gone, guys. The original one-eyed Willy looks absolutely stunning. I have the whole Goonie set so far, and so I definitely picked this up this morning. Again, limited edition, only 1,000 units. But this other one happens to be this one. So this is the Washington Nationals mascot, Screech. This was a giveaway for children on September 17th and 18th. Now, makes you wonder why some of these have showed up on aftermarket, but at the same time, it kind of makes sense. If the kids didn't want it or they were too little, somebody could have gotten one just to flip it. Now, my box is pretty beaten up, which is okay, because there's probably 3/4 of these that no longer have boxes. The boxes were thrown out because they were for kids. And if you see the pictures from the game, either on the Washington Nationals social media website or other social media, you'll see that most of the kids are just holding the figure. And from my understanding, it went super well. So I'm really hoping that this is just the start to the sports licensing for Handmade by Robots. I'll show you the whole box. I like that it's 1, 2, 3, and it's the Nationals. It's a bald eagle. Here's Teeter. I remember here's Teeter when I was a kid. So here's the rest of the box. And then Screech on top. But let's just talk about what is going on with this one. So there's been very few. As of the other day, I'd only seen there were only 2 that were available. A couple more have popped up since then, but you can see here the first one sold the 19th, $25. They were at the game. So with shipping, it was 30. Then this one is 31. And then this one went up to 53. This one went up to 55. This one went up to 58. And then there's one that sold yesterday out of box for $20, no box. But there is also someone selling a empty box. So this person could turn around and buy the empty box and then have one in box. But you can see that the price of this, what it's reselling for, is way higher than what you would be paying for an ordinary Handmade by Robots figure. So I think this is an instant grail as far as it's concerned for Handmade by Robots. This is similar to the silver FYE exclusive Ghostface, or any of the OG boxes that you can't get anymore, like Big Daddy, Psycho Bandit, the Stay Puft and Slimers, the Star Trek figures. Any of those first 10, those are also, in my mind, grails now too, because you can no longer get them. So to the naysayers, I think Handmade by Robots is going to keep exploding. I think this weekend is going to be very telling for them as far as how they do at the con this weekend. Wishing Mary and the team that's out there. I think the sisters are out there, Allie's out there, and Michael's out there, Ghoul, are actually at the con. Wishing them all the absolute best of luck with everything this weekend. And I hope you guys get to see a lot of your fans that might be in the area. So good luck, Handmade by Robots. I think you guys got some great longevity, and we're seeing some of these figures really starting to take off as far as value goes and collectability. So awesome. 2 thumbs up, guys. Now, switching gears, because this is my breakfast. I got to drive to Ohio today, so I'm going to have a little snack before I go. This will be my third, yes, I said it, third snack crate in 3 weeks. Which is shocking because they were behind. Some things have changed in this one, and I don't know if that's a result of the supply chains, but so this one's called Road Trip. And the difference is ordinarily in the past, I've always had one of these little cheat sheets that has a recipe that usually goes with the box and gives you a breakdown of what the snacks are that are included. Well, now they've gotten rid of the sheet, and they've gone to a QR code, which I'll put up there for you. You guys want to scan that, you guys can check it out yourself. So, and excuse my hair, I'm drinking coffee and this is breakfast. So I'll scan this real quick. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, you got to sign in. That's interesting. I don't know why they'd want you to sign in just to see what the snacks are. I mean, I would think that would help with sales. So it says, hey, Brandy, let's take a road trip. Oh, so it puts my name in there. Let's take a road trip. All right. So first of all, there's 2 bags of some sort of chips in here. I'm going to start with this one because this one says it's spicy. This is Wrap Snacks Wavy's Little Boosies Louisiana Heat wavy potato chips. And what that says is the Louisiana staple. You will have you sweating. You can expect delicious southern heat with just the right amount of kick. Boozy approves. I don't know who Boozy is. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm assuming he's a rapper because it says Wrap Snacks. Sometimes you need those bad days because it helps truly appreciate the good ones. That's true. And it said Badass Music Syndicate. Visit rapsnacks.net. And there's a QR code for that as well. Smell like normal potato chips. I don't think we're going to eat a massive one if it's spicy. They kind of just taste like, literally like paprika, if you will. There's like a back heat to it. It's not, doesn't like hurt your tongue as soon as you put it in your mouth, which is okay. And then they went with another spicy one, which is Boulder Canyon jalapeno cheddar chips. Let's see what they say about those. This isn't even on this one. We'll see if it's in the next one. Yeah, it's in the original. So this is an extra one. Born in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado, these jalapeno cheddar chips are spicy, cheesy, and oh so crunchy. So we're just going to get the spicy stuff out of the way first. These smell like straight fresh jalapenos. And I should know because I've picked enough of them and dealt with enough of them over the past couple weeks. Cheers to the farm. Mmm. These are good. I'm not getting the cheese as much. You get a very strong, like, fresh jalapeno flavor and something that almost tastes like cilantro, if you will. So it's almost got a salsa flavor to it versus a cheddar jalapeno kind of popper flavor. These are good. I like these better than little boozies. Just saying. Just saying. My pink mug for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Actually, it's Oh Fudge from Bones Coffee. I kind of spilled on the front, or I'd show it to you, but... All right, what's next? I'm going to get this one out of the way because this is... I'm not super thrilled about this one. So this is elk jerky. Chewy and satisfying, these elk jerky sticks from New Mexico are packed with great flavor and protein. I can't remember if we did elk with Ginger and Nicole when we did that taste test on the jerky. It just smells like normal beef jerky. Tastes like normal beef jerky. It doesn't have like any kind of funky gamey flavor like some of the stuff we tried. It's not bad. I'll finish it. Probably be good with those jalapeno chips. All right. Next up. Cactus candy. Cactus candy. What is this? Small jelly gummies from Arizona made from real prickly pear cactus. They're small, tangy, and sweet, which makes them the perfect snack on the go. I want to say I've had cactus before. I don't know what kind. It is a square, gummy square. It smells citrusy. It's not super chewy like a gumdrop. It's more like a... It's almost like a fruit paste that's just covered in sugar to keep it from sticking. It's got a citrus kind of forward with a floral background to it. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. There's 2 of them in here. I'll probably finish that. All right. Next. Okay, again, this one isn't in this one. Let's see if it's... kind of Idaho Spud. Abizabo. It's not. This one isn't in there either. I don't know what this is. Blue Monday Sweets, Ruth Hunt Candy Company, Sterling, Kentucky. This so far has not shown up on any of these. If you would have gotten the family one, you would have gotten a bag of chips from Better Made, which is out of Michigan. I usually send those in my swap boxes so people get a little taste of something from here. Okay, so this was listed in the family one. This is called Blue Monday A rich chocolatey coating surrounding a multi-sweet filling, a Kentucky-made candy that will fulfill any sugar friend's dream. I do like malt stuff, so I like, like Whoppers, malted milk balls, and stuff like that. This appears to be a dark chocolate, though. I'm not a huge fan of dark chocolate. It's like a cream center, but it does have the malted milk flavor. You know those candies that you get, and they come in an assortment, and then you have no idea what you're getting unless there's a map. So you can see this snaps super easy, and then this is like just like a nougaty creamy filling. Ugh, got coffee on my hand too. I set it back in there while it was still dripping, and it started to. I didn't sit back in the cradle right, so I had to clean the floor this morning. It was very, very sweet. You need something kind of to balance that. I like that they did do the dark chocolate after all because the center is so sugary. Kind of balances it out. Goes good with coffee. Last but not least, so there were two things in here that were not supposed to be in the mini. Probably because of what's been going on. So this last one, and I do love these because I grew up in the South, is Aunt Sally's Pralines. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Maybe not. It says it's a Creole praline. These treats from Louisiana are a stretchy cluster of buttery caramel and crunchy pecans. Don't forget to bring a toothpick. So I grew up in North Carolina until I was about 12 or 13. And we call them pecans. It is very gummy and sticky. But pralines were something that they made. Pralines is how it's sometimes pronounced. Caramel, however you want to say it. Depends on where you're from. Which brings back memories. I went to Savannah a couple of times to visit a friend that used to live down there, and I always had to get one of these while I was down there because it brings back memories. Just like what everybody calls soul food up here in Michigan was lunch at school down there. Well, this is the rest of the insert. So we'll do the fun facts because we did that in the last video. People seem to enjoy that. Americans consume 3 billion pizzas every year. That's enough to cover 100 acres of a day in pizza. Wow. Christmas was illegal in the USA until 1836 as it was considered an ancient pagan holiday. Sorry, I'm still chewing. Okay. America's 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, is in the Wrestling Hall of Fame. Lincoln won 299 of his 300 fought matches. In Kentucky, there are more bourbon barrels than people. 95% of the world's bourbon comes from the state. That makes sense. An average road trip across the United States can last between 2,500 to 3,500 miles and takes about 4 days. I always wondered how long that took. I mean, we've considered getting an RV, and that would be something I'd love to do is travel. I've been to a lot of states, but I haven't gone to a lot of the western states. So those are the ones that I'd want to hit. And I'm looking to go to Arizona. I'm looking to go to Washington. So a couple of states that I want to check off the box there. Let's take a road trip. Pack your bags and don't bother buying a plane ticket because we're hitting the open road. The United States is home to a vast number, 50 to be exact, of individually unique mini countries. This nuance makes the country the road trip capital of the world. Driving across the country will allow you to transport yourself from desert to forest to bustling city without whipping out your passport once, except if you tackle Alaska. While planning your trip, it is also essential to consider that the U.S. offers, aside from the Empire State Building and Golden Gate Bridge... Wait, I read that wrong. essential to consider what the U.S. offers, aside from the blah, 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 blah. Each state has its own unique set of landmarks and landscapes found off the beaten path, from relaxing natural hot springs in Colorado's mountains to swampy bayou boat tours in Louisiana. You can make a road trip around the whole country at least 30 times and still find new places to explore. Whether you're an outdoorsman, a history buff, or a leisure seeker, there are almost 4 million square miles of states to explore, not to mention about 328 million people to meet as well. So pack your bags and put the pedal to the metal, because you have a lot of exploring to do, even if you don't have to leave your backyard. So very cool, patriotic. They showed a lot of different things. Again, NYCC this weekend, so there's Statue of Liberty there. Hollywood on the other complete opposite side. So very cool. Snack Crate, you've redeemed yourself in the past couple of weeks. Yeah, so that's it. Make sure you guys go check out HMBR.fans. Use the code GeekMeets if you want to save yourself a little bit of money on that glow-in-the-dark one-eyed Willy. And we will catch you on Tuesday night. We're going to do something very special for someone in our community. So make sure that you follow me on Instagram, Geek Meets Eats YT, so that you can get all of the updates on what's going on Tuesday. All right, you guys, have a great weekend.